Hi everyone! It's time. I also should low. I don't know if you can see, but I got the Gojo. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Got Gojo pants on. See? Yeah. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Got purple hollow there somewhere. And moving on. Enough be showboating. Final episode. Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 2, Final Episode 23, Shibuya Incident, Gate closed. Okay, majority of this episode, okay, this guy talks too much. Of course, I'm talking about fake Geto. Kamo, however you want to call his name. Got so many different names, which we'll find out later on about something else regarding that. But anyway, he talks a lot. And like the first 10 minutes, the 10 minutes of this episode, always is him talking and revealing what he's doing. And how he was supposed to make chaos, he should have done chaos, blah, blah, blah. There's no fighting at all. The only thing that occurs is that Harame, I think her name is, her ice technique gets dissolved because Chuso used his blood into her and it affected her. This confrontation that happens here is very similar to another. And I think I mentioned this already. This feels so much like the Soul Reaper arc towards the end. Yui, Yorichi. Yuji, Ichigo. Geto, with this person next to him, could be considered Aizen and Tozen or Gin. Take a pick. So, you really see that similarity here. Now, this is what I will say. I thought the 10 minutes of this episode was cool, was interesting. I liked how they pulled that off. It did show that homage to Bleach in a way, which I think is very familiar here with Kaisen. And it ends where, Yuji sees him go and says, Gojo Sensei! That's it. And he goes off. Last words, he wasn't talking enough, he has to talk more. Says, I have high expectations for you regarding Yuji. And he also is talking to Sukuna, saying the golden age of Jujutsu sorcery will return. He's talking about the Heinen era. This, of course, is... Because when he says this, he also mentions how he has sorcerers who were sleepers. And one of the sleepers he had was Megumi's sister, who wakes up. This all goes into play. This whole thing, this 10-minute thing, is all prep Culling games. That's what it is. After those 10 minutes, we get some crazy shots of people getting eaten by cursed spirits, people talking about what's going on in the world, and revealing that they're going to explain the cursed spirit situation, and blah, blah, blah. We get one shot of Yuta showing up. Now listen, I have nothing bad to say about Yuta, but the thing is this. For an anime-only watcher, they didn't see the movie, they don't know who this person is. Which is like, okay. I mean, I know who he is, but a lot of people don't know. Now, don't get me wrong, this was a good episode. But majority of it was just, I'm not saying filler, but it was mostly just them explaining shit. What's going on and everything. And of course, we have to see Yuta being interviewed by the higher-ups. Oh, you have to kill Yuji. Yay, I'm going to kill him because he hurt this guy who was part of Maki's group. So they give the lowdown of everything. And one of the other lowdowns they give is that the principal from Tokyo, I forgot his name. Let me get that guy's name. Completely forgot his name. Because one of the stipulations that the higher-ups gave was that this person, I can find him. One momento. Where the hell is he? My apologies. Yaga. You know, the one who raised Panda. He is sentenced to death. And they also say that Gojo is in cahoots with Geto. And that Geto is sentenced to death. And of course, Yuji needs to be executed. And Yuta's gonna kill him. And after all that, we get Yuji walking on a bridge doing this. Cursed spirits show up. That's it. That's the episode. Now, as I said before, Culling games. That's what this is. This episode was just basically the conclusion of the Super arc and us getting ready for the Culling games. Or I should say, the execution of Yuji into the Culling games. The episode, alright, Yuta, I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie here. This is disheartening. This show, I'm being very, very blunt here to anyone who wants to watch this anime, anyone who wants to read the manga. You have to go into this manga thinking one thing and one thing only. You have to be in the mindset of Attack on Titan, of Demon Slayer, of Akame ga Kill. That is what you need to do. Because if you don't, you're going to hate it. That's the way I look at it. And that's what this manga, Gege Akutami, is doing. This is his story, and this is how he's going about with his story. Now, I heard a rumor, supposedly, that season 2 is a flop. Here's the thing. You're saying it's a flop? Well, guess what? Might be because they killed everybody. That could be part of it. But besides the fact, if you're not on board, guess what? You're going to hate it. Now, me personally, I'm not going to lie. I hate the fact that this guy killed 2 characters. 2 possibly important characters. And from what I'm hearing, that's not the end of it. It's going to continue like that throughout the series. So it's like, you have to really... The only thing I can say about this is you have to really get behind certain characters. And the only ones I think you can really get behind at this point is Yuji and Yuta. Because everything else, who knows when this guy will go like, stroke of a pen, boom, guy's dead. But logistically speaking, I thought the episode was good, 9 out of 10. For the series, I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I would love to, but I cannot. And why is very simple. Number 1, Mappa, get your shit together. Get your shit together. And listen, I love the episode too because, like I said before, Geto, he's really a prominent guy, villain, and I really like what he's bringing to the table. So I enjoyed that. But as far as Mappa's concerned, they need to get their shit together and get these animators some rest and come with a better scheduling purposes so that this anime has a better streamline. So we're not watching episodes that are like 30% done. That's number one reason I can't get this attacked. Number two, listen, I know it's a great arc, and it is, but I'm still fucking pissed off. I don't give a shit. I don't. Because it's like, how can the anime only watchers watch this show, this anime, and get into it when you are taking out characters who, what is the point? Is there a point? That being said, the second part is kind of like a fizzle thing. Me saying giving it not 10 out of 10 for season because he killed characters die, but it is what it is. And I'm just saying this right now. Yuta's okay. From what I heard, it gets better as time goes on. So, yeah. But I'm giving this season, a 9.5 out of 10. I'm sorry, but the episode that was not even fully finished, animated wise, and it irks me. But it's not Naruto. It's not One Piece. It's not Bleach, and that is the thing. That is the thing that I'm noticing. People say, and no offense, but if any of the prominent shonen character protagonists went through what Yuji went through, I don't think they would survive. I honestly believe that. Especially for Naruto, Ichigo, and Luffy. Because it would be so detrimental that it would just screw them up so badly that they would not, that's just my thoughts. You guys can say what you want. But now comes the elephant in the room. I'm reading every single goddamn chapter. Every single one. Starting tomorrow. Yeah. Starting tomorrow. Every single goddamn chapter. For Culling games, of Yuji's execution thing, which is not even thinking that long. Like a couple chapters. Reading the whole freaking thing and catching up. Because I heard some things. And it's supposed to be. But that's basically the story, people. And because of this anime and what it's done to my psyche, in all good conscience, the winter, I will review 2 shows, but they're not going to be crazy. They're not going to be violent to the point where we're going to be seeing characters' eye sockets removed and exploding all over the pavement. We're not going to get that in these animes. I hope at least. But this is Bankai Night 22. Kaisen's done. And from what I understand, we're not going to get the Culling games until 2025. I will see you then. Look forward, though, to my video probably tomorrow night about what I'm going to review for the winter. And to look forward to possibly, if I finish the manga, my thoughts on the current manga. This is Bankai Night 22. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.